Let's make one of my all-time breakfast favorites, Eggs Benedict. And the star of a good Eggs Benny is the Hollandaise. And for that, we'll need some clarified butter. So we're going to add 2 sticks or 1 cup of butter to a pot over medium heat and just begin to boil it. You'll start to see the milk solids float to the top, and we'll just want to skim that off with a spoon, until you're left with a relatively clear golden liquid. We can take it a step further and fine strain, but really it's not necessary. Transfer to a heat-safe bowl and set that aside to cool for now. Go ahead and take this time to fill a small pot with about 2 inches of water and place over low-medium heat. You'll see why in just a moment. Everyone seems to have their own method for separating egg yolks, but I like to just crack it in my hand and gently toss the yolk back and forth so the whites just kind of drip through my fingers into a separate bowl. So do that until you have 4 yolks. Next, we'll add 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar, then about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. You can use less, you can use more, totally your preference. Next, using a whisk, mix until it starts to become foamy. At that point, go ahead and transfer your bowl to your pot with simmering water. And we're just going to start slowly cooking the eggs. The indirect heat from the steam is going to help us not turn this into scrambled eggs. But just make sure to keep checking it and remove it from the heat if it does become too hot. As air gets introduced into the mixture from the whisk, it's going to start to thicken and grow a little bit in volume. Next, while continuing to mix, we're going to slowly start incorporating the clarified butter. We want to create an emulsion that will not separate. So just keep adding a little at a time. If you notice the consistency becoming a little too thick, you can always add a little bit of warm water, and that should thin it out. The last thing to do is season with salt and pepper. Go with your preference here. You can always add more salt, but it's very hard to take it away. Keep that in mind. And here we are, a beautiful hollandaise sauce that I promise you will rival any restaurant you go to. Once again, for the consistency, it's totally your preference. Some folks like it super thick, some people like it a little bit more runny. I like it somewhere in the middle. Now for the poached egg. Personally, I like to remove a little bit of the egg white, leaving most of it though, and place it into a small bowl, just like this. Add a little white wine vinegar to your water that's been brought to a light boil. Give the water a swirl and gently drop in the egg. After about 3 minutes or so, it should be ready to come out. And here we are, a perfectly poached egg. Alright, so we're in the home stretch. I'll lightly toast my English muffins over butter, add a couple slices of Canadian bacon. The bacon's already cooked, we're just giving these some color. Gently place the poached eggs on top and drizzle as much hollandaise as you like. Lastly, we'll add some fresh chives on top, and that is it. A classic homemade Eggs Benedict. As always, the ingredients will be in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.